Hey everybody, this is Muffin with the Daily Biker Podcast. Just here to let y'all know the opinions and ideas expressed in this show are those of the hosts and their guests, not to be confused with their partners and sponsors. Now, let's get it on.
Hey guys, this is Sean from the Bikes and Beards YouTube channel, and you guys are listening to the Daily Biker Podcast. You're gonna love it.
Yeah. Right now, just being inside is good.
Right, that's true.
It could be warmer in here.
It could be warmer, but it's still warmer than outside.
About 15 degrees.
Hey, that is better than nothing. Well, it's really not that cold outside. Just wet.
It is damp.
Damn.
We were coming back, and Stephanie, she's like, "You didn't tell me the weather was going to be like this. I'm pretty sure I saw flurries on the way back."
You didn't see flurries.
There were no flurries.
You did see precipitation. Almost used the wrong word there. Participation.
Well, we did see participation.
We did see participation.
I mean, yeah.
Yes, because after all the motorcycles got in the parking lot, here comes the Jeepers.
Hey, I told you, they're always there.
Yes.
They always have to show up. Because do you really own a Jeep if you don't bring it out to events that are not Jeep-oriented?
Yeah. Because the people that bring Jeeps to stuff that's not Jeep-oriented are not real Jeep people.
Is that true?
Yeah, because those are the people that won't, like, if they do take it off-road, which they call off-road, it's a gravel road.
It's a driveway.
Yeah, it's a
They're afraid to, like, if they bash it into a rock, they would cry.
That is true.
Yeah.
Imagine taking the top and doors off and it getting wet inside. Oh, no. I had a Jeep for a year and a half that didn't have doors and only had a half a top.
At all times.
At all times.
That's how a Jeep's supposed to be.
It was like, oh, you're going to get a wet butt. It's a Jeep.
That's what it's made to do.
Anyways. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Daily Biker. Biker being the keyword, not Jeeper.
The Daily
Jeepers
Jeeper.
Creepers. My name is Marcus. I am your clueless leader. And yes, I am a former Jeep owner. I appreciated my Jeep. And I treated my Jeep like a Jeep.
Like they're supposed to.
Yeah. But on the show with us today, we have Muffin,
Hey, y'all.
who is a current Jeep owner. Not even a Wrangler. And she treats it rougher than Wrangler people do.
Oh, absolutely.
It's true, actually.
More so than those people that were out there today.
And then we have Daniel,
Hey there.
who goes off-road in his Z4 more than most mall crawlers.
I have done that.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
Not now that I've lowered it. I get stuck very easily.
Yeah, we could do like the 2-inch Eibach lift cools, though.
Mm-hmm.
Like the rally cars.
I've seen a lot of people do that with Z3s. I've lowered my car 2 inches. I went the other way.
There's the off-road Subaru that drives around town, too.
I've seen that one.
Yeah.
I need to get that lift for the Volkswagen. They're like a inch lift. They look really good.
Anyways. So, first of all, what we're going to talk about is what we've done the past couple days.
Yep.
Being this time of year, y'all could take a wild guess what it is. Some of you listening were actually there today. But, yesterday and today we went on toy runs. So, yesterday was the Jana Godfrey Memorial Toy Run, which leaves out of White Lightning Harley-Davidson and goes down to T.C. Thompson's Children's Hospital, at Erlanger Hospital in downtown Chattanooga. Because, I just want to say that's one of those things, toy runs are fantastic. Mm-hmm. These families that don't have an opportunity to really do a Christmas for their families, it gives them that opportunity. But that being said, there are people that, they're not in a financial situation where they can't do Christmas, but maybe they're in a situation where Christmas is the last thing on their mind. Maybe their kid's in the hospital.
Yeah.
Pray to God it's not anything life-threatening. But Christmas is the furthest thing from their mind. The well being of their family is what's in the forefront. Now, that being said, you can enter into situations where even people that have I'll call it a very, a well budgeted, financially stable lifestyle, you're all of a sudden getting hit with thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars in medical bills. It's going to be a big deal.
It happens.
Yeah. I mean, people are like, well, I have health insurance to cover that. But I'm going to tell you now, if you have something like a loss of a limb, health coverage is probably not going to cover everything.
Yeah.
There'll be points where your health coverage is going, we're going to do this, or we're going to do that.
Mm-hmm. But anything else is
right.
on you.
And if you need both, you're going to be coming out of pocket. I know this because I've seen it happen personally to Shannon. And he had a combination of insurances between health insurance and vehicle insurance, and it still didn't cover everything.
Yeah.
So, but, so that's what we do. We go and we drop off toys at the hospital. So those kids that are in the hospital can have a Christmas without the parents having to worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think is a good time. It was bigger this year than it was last year.
It was. We had 15, 20 bikes that went with us. And people had dropped off things.
Yeah, 15, 20 motorcycles. Now, had been raining all morning, too. It was sprinkling right before we left.
Yeah.
And then there was 5 vehicles.
Mm-hmm.
But we had, Lord, we probably had $3,000-$4,000 worth of toys.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we've filled up that trailer.
Yeah. So, that's always a good one. Today, though, was probably the biggest toy run that happens in our area, which is the Catoosa County Toy Run. Meets at the former Big Lots, as everybody likes to correct me.
You mean the AutoZone parking lot?
Yeah, it doesn't even mean, I don't even understand why before they're like, it meets in the Big Lots parking lot. No, it meets in the AutoZone parking lot.
Yeah.
I guess
the Big Lots is on the opposite end of that building.
Or we could say it's the Roses parking lot. It doesn't matter.
It meets at Roses.
Total Beverage parking lot.
We're going to go to Rosie's.
Rosie's.
Is Total Beverage in that building?
Yeah, there's one. It's in that back corner.
I thought Total Beverage was back down there.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Yeah, we're both going, huh.
It's in that far back corner.
I thought it was somewhere else, because that's where I used to have to go pick up Midas Touch. Before they passed the law where you can do wine in the grocery store.
Yeah.
High grabs, like anything over 8%, you used to have to go to a beverage store.
Yeah.
To get the stuff.
Actual package shop.
Yeah, where they still call it package stores, but you're not mailing anything from there.
I've never, yeah.
The
ABC store.
Yes. Yes. I don't know.
That's the only part of the alphabet you know.
I don't know why they call it the ABC store. Alcohol, beer, and cigarettes.
I think that's it.
That probably is it.
That's probably it.
Yeah, but at one point in time, there was a law, I don't know about everywhere, there was a law in the state of Tennessee that liquor stores couldn't sell cigarettes.
Yeah.
I don't think they could sell beer either, unless it was considered a high grab. Because if you think about it, there was a point in time where you'd walk into the liquor store, you weren't picking up a 12-pack of Miller Lite.
No, you're picking up just liquor.
Right.
Huh. It's amazing. You don't even think about it.
Well, the ABC store might be from other parts of the country. It's just been so widely known that
everybody just called it that.
Yeah, I'll have to look into it. If someone on here knows for sure on this next part, send us a message. Let us know. But I'd heard once before that liquor stores in Alabama are owned by the state.
I think that's true.
You could have maybe a private individual that runs the store.
Yeah. But
they're all owned by the state.
I think there's another state where that's also they're state-owned liquor stores.
Which is stupid. Which I want to say stupid, but you also have states that they won't let you pump your own gas. That's
that
illegal.
Is true.
So, because apparently it's a skilled trade.
Gotta keep the gas station attendants in work. You know they have a union?
There's like 5 guys in it. They should open a burger joint and name it after themselves. But yeah, so we did that today. Got a little damp. Fortunately, it didn't start raining till right before we left.
Yep.
To come home. Yeah, let's clarify that. Didn't start raining till right before we came home.
Yeah, once we had gotten down to the high school there, that's when it started to drizzle a little bit.
Yep. But that always produces a good turnout. There's a lot of people that live in that area, though. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of people that know people in that area. That ride is also heavily managed and escorted.
And it's good. It's good the way that they do it. You know?
Yeah, it's almost like a parade.
Yeah, it is a parade. It's a parade that goes down Battlefield Parkway.
Yeah.
You see people set up on the side. The emergency services have got all the intersections blocked off so you don't get cars that cut in. It's nice. It is definitely nice.
Yeah, I've never been at that one and been like, man, I wish people would stay with the group. Not because it's anything. I mean, there's essentially 2 turns.
Yeah.
On the whole ride.
Get lost.
And it's a straightaway for 80% of it.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it's a straightaway, and then you make a turn at a traffic light, and then it's a straightaway. And you make a turn at a traffic light, and then it's a straightaway.
Somebody gets on the interstate. Oh no!
I'm going the wrong way.
I'm gonna beat you guys to wrinkle.
They would.
Yeah, they would. Because I mean, we did probably, I think, max maybe 40, 45.
Yes.
At least in my section of the group.
Yeah, my section was about that. I had some guy on a gold wing. I don't know if he was trying to like mess with me or something. Like right next to me.
Oh, really?
For like half the ride. Like, keep in mind, I'm on the right side of the lane that the ride is in. Which means he wasn't even in the group. Mm-mm. He just like
chilling,
went in the other lane and just like riding right next to me.
Yeah.
Was it that white Goldwing?
Yes.
Yeah. Yep. I saw, the guy did that to me too.
I didn't understand.
He kept pulling forward. He was doing that with everybody. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I also didn't understand the white street glide towards the beginning. That looked like took off, drove all the way up to the very front of the pack, right before we got to Walmart.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, he like got all the way to the front and then just kind of rode on the right side there.
Yeah, I was confused about that one too.
I was like, I don't understand why people can't just.
Bro, we're all going to the same place.
Right. Yeah.
He had to go to the bathroom. He was trying to get there first.
I thought I was going to have to, but I ended up being good. But outside of that, can't stress it enough. Toy runs this time of year, they're needed and appreciated. It's something good that you can do to give back. That doesn't take much, but it also helps you be less of just being a motorcycle rider and more of a actual member of that motorcycle community.
Absolutely, and that's important, especially for these communities like this, because like we said, it's a parade route. You have people that are parked on the side.
Yeah.
They've got chairs out there waving, taking video. It's a big deal for these communities.
Yeah.
And that guy on his lawnmower watching us.
Oh yeah.
I didn't see him, but it was Andrea's dad.
Yeah.
down in Ringgold.
Yeah, she was like, "Y'all see my day?" And I was like, I did not.
I was like, I did.
Because I'm assuming right where you're talking about, while everybody was like, "Oh, look at the guy on the lawnmower," I was like, holy crap, look at that vintage Harley that's sitting on the side of the road.
Oh, yeah.
That's where I was focused at.
I saw that too, yeah.
And then right after that, I was like, ooh, because there was the Santa Cruzes. Mm-hmm. The Hyundai Santa Cruz sitting there, and I was like, yeah.
Although that had to have been, what, like a 70s Harley?
It was probably 60s, 70s. It was in the AMF Armucci era.
Yeah, that was just really cool, though.
Yeah. So, outside of that, I made mention, or I didn't, Teresa called me out for it on last week's episode, where I got progressive suspension on my, or not progressive, Legend suspension on my motorcycle. I always want to say Progressive. I guess because every 85-year-old that comes in the dealership's like, you got that Progressive suspension?
Because they've been around for so damn long. And they're relatively affordable compared to other...
It's because they're cheap.
Yes.
Keep in mind, Progressive makes some dope suspension.
Yes.
But every 85-year-old coming to the shop is like, I need to get that Progressive 1.5-inch lower suspension. They don't go, hey, can I get the Progressive piggybacks with the pre-adjustable dial? And
Yeah,
because like I said, Progressive does make suspension to compete
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
with the Olands and Legends.
Mm-hmm. That's not what they want, though.
But that's not what the old guys come to the
No,
shop want.
they just want...
They want chrome.
They want chrome, and they want it to be dropped.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
That's true.
Yes.
That's the one thing, though. I don't like the idea of lowering a motorcycle by the suspension because you've changed the characteristics of the bike.
True, but
Depending on how far you lower it.
Well, no, period. You change the characteristics because you change the angle.
Yeah.
But how would you suggest lowering a motorcycle?
Grow longer legs.
There you go.
So we're on the same page. If a motorcycle is too tall for you, get a shorter motorcycle.
That is correct.
That's true.
Or learn to ride the tall motorcycle and deal with it. Because you see it all the time. People talk about having these lowered bikes. Like, man,
We speak facts.
grow longer legs. That's it.
And if you're listening to this and you're short and you go, well, I have to have a lowered one. I know guys that are in their mid-60s
Mm-hmm.
that are barely over 5 foot tall that ride BMW GSs.
Mm-hmm.
If they can do it, you can do it.
You can do it with your Road King.
Yeah.
I'm giving thumbs up. Nobody can see that. I don't know why I'm giving thumbs up.
Just like the air quotations with former Big Lots.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Big Lots. We're all going to go down here and meet in the Kmart parking lot. Yeah. We're going to meet at the Kmart cafe and then run over to Sears real quick and have our picture taken.
Things that don't exist anymore.
Right?
Which reminds me, I need to go by Circuit City and get my radio fixed.
Um,
I just ordered a new microwave from Service Merchandise.
now you're taking it back.
All the things you can't do anymore.
Yep.
I miss Service Merchandise, though.
But speaking of suspension, so you put the new Legends.
I put the Legends Revo A. So, the non-piggyback Legend suspension.
Yeah.
Went up to a 13. Mine were 12s, went up to a 13.
Did yours have factory? Was it the factory 12s? Or?
Yeah, factory. So, the Street Glide
Yeah.
and the regular road glides, they come with a 12-inch shock.
Okay.
Same thing with the Road Kings. They come with a 12-inch shock. Now, don't quote me on a Road King Standard because I've been told Road King Standard still came with 13s, but the specials at least did come with a 12-inch shock. The same thing between the Road King, Road Glide, Street Glide.
Okay.
But if you got into a bigger full dresser, as kind of people are starting to refer to it, not necessarily. Mine would be a dresser, and then you have a full dresser. So like an Ultra or something like that.
Yeah.
Came with a 13-inch shock.
Which makes sense for a bigger bike.
So, because of more compression, handle more weight and stuff like that. So, but yeah, so we put mine on there. Legends calls for a 1 inch sag, 1 inch of sag on the 13-inch shock. So we set my sag at 1 inch, and then we bumped it up by 1 turn. So it's about, it's actually only probably, instead of being a 1 inch sag, probably somewhere 3/4, something like that.
Which makes sense.
Getting to that range, like 3/4 to, I don't know, some of these other smaller things like
7/8.
Yeah, I don't think it's as short as 7/8, probably be more like
5/16.
no.
I'm just throwing them out there now.
No. It'd probably be more like I'm going to say 6/8, but that's something else. So I don't know, dude. I look at that mark on the tape measure and I go, okay, and I remember that mark.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I just know I need to be at the mark.
Because my dad would never let me buy the tape measure that had it had 1 and 2 and 3. He didn't have anything in between. It had the dashes. Dad was like, "You're gonna be a man." And I'm like, "Yes, sir."
And Marcus still doesn't know.
Yeah.
No, I know quarters. I know halves. I know 8s, but like everything translates.
Yeah.
Like you don't go 4/8 because that's half an inch.
Yeah.
So it's different. It's different. Like Heather, how much is 3/4?
Huh?
Exactly.
75%.
Heather is horrible at math.
Yeah, don't put me on the spot with the math. Don't do it.
2 + 2 is 6.
I ain't that
Sounds
bad.
good to me.
Prove me wrong.
If you would like to prove Marcus wrong,
If you'd like
feel
to.
free
So-
to contact us and send us a message.
So we bumped mine by 1, only because Heather's on the bike at least half the time.
Yeah.
In turn, it's a fantastic ride with me on it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's a fantastic ride with both of us on it.
Yeah. Which
So-
is what you were looking for.
Right. I didn't want to have to do an adjustment
Mm-hmm.
every time. I mean, I probably could have set it for me
Yeah.
and then just dealt with it, what it was like when she got on it. So,
But I mean, you have a higher compression spring. It's not going to make much of a difference.
yes, it is a much nicer ride.
Oh, I bet.
You will have to take it for a ride when it gets nicer. The other thing I did was a homemade, when I say a short shifter peg, I don't know, I'll have to. Okay. So I have the heel toe shift on mine.
Yes.
There are companies that make little pegs
Mm-hmm.
for the heel shift. So you can still have access to move your foot around, but as long as the inside of your heel catches,
You can still.
you can still shift with no issues.
Oh, that's nice.
So I can still heel toe shift,
Because that's one of my biggest
but I still have the
issues.
room to be able to move my foot
Yeah,
around.
that's one of my biggest issues with the heel toe shifters. I've got big feet. They don't fit in between.
Correct.
And
So-
it's a pain.
Those pegs are only like $50. $50 to $75. But I'm too cheap to spend $50 to $75 on a peg. So I got a screw, or we'll say a bolt. It's not a screw. A bolt that fits in that. That bolt is 1/4 28. I got about a 3/4 inch long screw or bolt, and put some lock washers on it to space it in. And when I cinched it down, the lock washers were there. Didn't like the look of the color of it, so I got a piece of heat shrink and slid over it and melted it on there.
And that works.
And now it's black, and it looks okay.
You'd never notice. No one's.
No, you'll absolutely
Oh,
notice.
I
Yeah.
didn't notice it.
Yeah, you'll see it, and you'll be like, "Yep, that's Marcus's bike."
Because we couldn't tell from all the stickers or the Harbor Freight case on the back.
Okay, so
Right.
2 things. 1, I'm not the only person that has stickers on their side cover. 2, I'm not the only person that has a Harbor Freight case on the back of their.
Yeah, but you're the only one that has both the things that I ride with.
Okay. I'm glad you said it that way, because I'm not the only one that you ride with that has a Harbor Freight
I know.
case on the back.
That's true.
That is true. That
So-
is true.
But I think I am the only one you ride with that has their side cover sticker bombed.
Yes. As
So,
far as I know.
I'm about the only one in Chattanooga that has that.
For the side covers, yes. I've seen a lot. You get the guys that have the ratty, like, junk sport bikes that have it all stickered, but they're just covering up dings and dents and
Yes.
spray paint jobs.
Yeah.
I was just trying to do something so it wasn't just
All
another
black.
another black street one.
Sport glide.
Sport
Sport
glide.
one. That's a different motorcycle. Anyways, moving on past me.
Yeah.
You did stuff this past week.
did do stuff, and I have stuff that's going on now. So speaking of suspension, I've got the Valkyrie in the shop right now, and I am getting a set of progressive shocks put on.
Okay.
They're mid-tier 440s.
Okay.
That I'm having put on.
I think it was the ones that I looked at in Panama last October. Maybe it was last time we went with your dad.
Maybe.
It was like the 980s or 990s, which is their piggybacks.
Yeah.
So
I looked at the piggyback shocks. The way that they would mount on my bike, they wouldn't look very good. And I have that crash guard around the saddlebags.
yeah,
It wouldn't.
yeah,
It
it's all
fit.
good.
Yeah.
So the 440s is what you're getting.
That is what I have.
Okay, which is a good shot.
Yeah, which I mean, it's a good
Yeah,
mid-tier shock. And,
yeah.
you know,
Did you get it in chrome and an inch and a half shorter?
No.
Oh,
It is chrome because it was either chrome or black. Those were the two options, and I have chrome on the bike, so I stuck with it.
yeah, but I would have went black, and you know why?
Why?
Because you don't see them in the first place.
On mine, you
They're
sort
behind
of,
your saddlebags. Don't fight with me on this. You have saddlebags. You take your saddlebags off, I'll give it to you.
I'm going to start riding around without the saddlebags on. They're just
You
as
do
big.
that.
He would.
Just
Actually, that'd be a good way to transport stuff because those cages have floors on the bottom of them.
they do.
So I could just
I mean,
throw some soft bags in there.
So you're getting a set of 440s, factory length and everything?
Yeah, 13 inches, which
Okay.
is the factory height. It's more. I wasn't trying to necessarily accomplish any performance upgrades by doing this. This is replacing 23-year-old shocks.
Okay.
So just as a factory plus,
Yep.
instead of Honda doesn't make the shocks for that bike anymore. And
Yep.
I'm not going to spend like $1,000 for some old Showas.
Yeah.
But it has the same level of adjustability that the factory shock did. So I'm going to be happy with that once I get it back.
They're also going to take a look at the rear.
We're going to figure out what the hell's wrong with that rear tire.
Your phantom leak. I'm wondering if the air inside your tire has actually figured out teleportation.
Which it might have. Because it's
Sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. And the problem is you go out there and it be flat, not even touch it, go out there the next day and it has air.
it's almost like your bike starting yesterday.
My bike did start yesterday.
After it got trailered back to the dealership.
It didn't start one of the multiple times that I went to start it yesterday. Every other time I went to start it yesterday, it started just fine.
Started just fine today, too.
Don't leave your hazards on.
Actually, you can leave your hazards on. Don't tell someone that that's not going to be an issue.
I still feel like there was something else going on. So, the Bluetooth in your car.
Yeah.
Okay. When you get in your car, the Bluetooth syncs up. It probably sends you a notification.
Mhm.
And it might even pop up on your maps
Yeah.
for it knows when you're going to work. It'll pop up and go, hey, it's this far. Anybody that has Apple that has Bluetooth vehicle,
Yeah.
they know exactly what I'm talking about. Every single
Yeah.
time I get in the Jeep, it pops up on my watch. So when we get ready to leave, it'll pop up and it'll say, 8 minutes to home. Take East Brainerd Road. Traffic is light. It popped up on my watch like 6 times while we were at the hospital.
It almost makes me wonder that having the hazards on kept the bike's computer going.
I'm wondering if it did because the bike wasn't on.
No.
Because the only way to kill my engine is to completely turn the bike off.
Yeah. I don't know.
So
Now you just don't leave your hazards on.
I'm just not going to touch my blinkers, period.
It's all right. You don't need them.
I don't know. It's fine.
I give hand signals. It's legal in Tennessee.
It is legal. You don't need blinkers on a motorcycle in Tennessee.
You know what else? It's legal in Arizona.
Everything's legal in Arizona.
Everything's
Everything.
legal in Arizona. So,
So Valkyrie's getting some shocks put on it, and I had the ZRX up there, and then traded out, put the Valkyrie in. I got a little bit of performance work done to the ZRX, and then some other maintenance issues. I had full set of Black Widow stainless steel headers put on, and we rejetted the carburetors, which they're already bigger on that bike. I have 40 millimeters as opposed to the 38s that were factory on it, and that is it. It made a difference. The weight difference in the headers going from the factory double walled with the resonator on the inside to a straight through stainless steel pipe. It's a huge weight difference.
Yeah.
And then I went through we redid the cooling system just because it's aged.
Yeah.
You know, those are general consumable components.
Oh, and we're going to update your horns.
Yes, Marcus wants to put the red Hello horns in the front of the grill to make it look like a Subaru.
Of course.
I think it'd be dope.
You know, you could just buy yourself a Subaru.
I have to find a grandma-owned bug-eye that she doesn't know what she has and wants to sell it for like $3,500.
I'm sure they're out there still.
That is you want to talk about our conversation we had last night,
Mm-hmm.
and you said what I was describing was a unicorn?
Yep.
The car I just described is even more of a unicorn.
Oh, it absolutely is.
So
For that price.
Yeah.
yes. Yeah. Well, even a grandma-owned bug-eye, I bet you most of the bug-eyes are already on the secondary market, if not third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 17th owners.
Oh, that's how it's the same in the bike community too. You see a motorcycle, somebody owned it, then somebody else owns it, then someone else owns it.
But I have decided though, if I do find a bug-eye,
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what color it is. I always said, oh, it's got a big blue, and I'm going to do the yellow.
I mean, that does look good.
Yeah. The whole thing's going to get wrapped.
Okay.
Camel delivery. That off yellow, like it looks like nicotine stain color actually.
It really does.
So yeah,
that would look good.
Yes, it
That
would.
look really good.
Yes, it would. Everybody be like, "You a big fan of Camel cigarettes, ain't you?" I'd be like, "No, I'm a big fan of racing.
You should do that on your bike.
Ride a car." No, I'm not going to do that on my motorcycle.
Repsol?
Repsol?
Repsol Harley?
There we go.
No, I would do. I don't know, like the Harley Screaming Eagle oil, get it all over.
That would be.
I mean, my bike's already the color of used motor oil.
There you go. Perfect.
So, yeah, so it's fun having things done to your motorcycle.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to, within the next couple months, be doing one minor tweak to my motorcycle. And if I find which will be in the handlebars, I'm going to be changing the bushings.
Yeah.
Because everybody on here that listens to the podcast knows I have T-bars on Street Glide. Went with the poly bushings, which everybody talks about. Fantastic. As aggressive as I ride, though, I'm changing them out to solids.
Are you?
I still have just the slightest bit of flex, not flex like it was before. I want a solid mount. So I'm going full solid bushing.
Okay.
And then if we can find the time and stuff like that, I will potentially have some powder coating done.
Mm-hmm. Are you powder coating the frame or?
Not at the moment.
Okay.
Eventually I would like to, but not at the moment. At the moment, this would be powder coat wheels and engine, which I have changed up my original plan.
Yeah.
I haven't even told Heather that yet.
This is breaking news, guys.
Breaking news.
No, I'm not going to tell them what I'm doing. They just have to go to our Instagram and see what's going on.
There you go.
Makes sense to me. All right. We're going to play a game, though. We haven't played in a couple weeks.
No, we haven't. Well, it's hard to play when we're having our fireside chats.
Well, it's also hard to play when I podcast without you.
It is. It is. Although you know you can get into my house even when I'm not here.
From the new studio.
The new studio. Because the last episode you did was the
in the new studio.
First one in the new studio.
Yeah. So Daniel saw the new studio for the first time. I still have to get up some soundproofing and stuff like that. But what do you think of the new studio?
I like it's a good setup. It's going to be great for us to record over there. It's a lot more private than your office is. You can.
Although it is my office though.
Well, your old office.
Yeah.
But you can, and you get to hear the bikes in the background, and you share a wall with T.
Oh, T.
Wow.
And I bought you.
I hate this game.
I bought you something fun for your office. Too.
I hate this game.
What'd you get? All right. Well,
just they go first.
Yeah, you got to go first then.
I hate this game, man. I don't want to play this game anymore.
Nope. Come on.
I have a Jesse James bike.
The Tron bike.
I have an OCC bike.
Oh, God.
And I have a Valkyrie.
Marcus is going to sell all of them.
Sell all of them.
No, out of the three, there is one that I halfway like.
The OCC.
No, the Jesse James.
No, he does actually do good.
If you look at his bike, because he didn't do all that stupid BS. He built some bikes for some people and did some things that they wanted. But like, if you look at the bikes that he built himself to ride, which are still Jesse James bikes, dude, those are some nice bikes.
Oh yeah. Well, and he hand does everything.
And handmade everything. Yeah. I mean, he was literally in the forge with Iron Man making the pistons on his own. Just tink.
Yeah.
Probably not. So I'm going to sell the OCC. That's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I am actually going to just ride the Jesse James bike.
Okay.
And I want to customize the Valkyrie.
All right, what are we doing to it?
I am going to strip everything down to where it's just the engine in the frame.
Okay.
And I'm going to do a cafe racer. I'm going to find some sort of like inverted front suspension that can handle the 1,000 pounds of weight on the front of that thing. Do some sort of weird rear suspension on it. Like slim tank.
That would actually be kind of cool.
Yeah, think about it.
That would be really bad.
Think about it. Well, you've seen where guys have done like the 1200cc Gold Wings, where they've completely stripped them down and built cafe racers out of them. Yeah. I'm going to do it with the Valkyrie.
I think that would be badass. I've seen a few in the Valkyrie pages.
It would be the slowest cafe racer that exists, though.
You say that.
Hey, 125 cafe racer is not slow. Heather, what you got?
Okay.
Don't give me that look. Can't even see your smile underneath your walrus stash.
Perfect.
Okay. So I have a CB 450.
All right. Good bike.
A BMW K1600.
All right. Good bike.
Good touring bike.
Good bike.
And a GSXR matte black.
All right. Good bike.
Good hand.
Yeah. Heather doesn't hate this game.
No.
She has no idea what she's going to do, but she doesn't hate this game. I know what I do.
I know what I would do too.
I'm going to sell that BMW.
It's what I would do, actually. You were probably just going to ride it.
I was going to ride it, but
I was going to sell it.
It's a good touring bike. And I like 6-cylinder motorcycles.
Yeah. But she has something that I can tour on.
Yeah.
I'm going to customize that little CB450.
That's right.
Yeah.
And then just ride that Matt Aladdin.
Yes, exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'd build a dope little like a cafe racer or tracker out of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, those 450s are a lot of people use them for that.
Yeah.
And then just put a backpack on and ride the Matt Aladdin.
Yep.
So I'd customize me to handle the gear.
That's what you're going to need to do. I have a Suzuki RE5.
Okay. Horrible motorcycle.
Yep. It was horrible.
It's a great museum piece.
That is all it's good for.
Yep.
I have a Gold Wing.
Do we have real quick, do we have a chip that says New Goldwing, or do we just have a chip that
We
just says Gold?
just Goldwing.
Okay.
And an FXR. And that one is getting sold. The FXR is getting sold.
I mean, good bike with $20,000 worth of parts on it.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah.
The RE5 is just going to get ridden. It's a cool, unique piece. It's a museum piece.
It's
a museum bike. You're not going to ride it that often.
You know what else you could have done with that? You could have chopped that one. You could have pulled the engine out of it and put it in an airplane.
Oh, rotary engines. And the Goldwing.
I want to know all the juicy details. I need year range.
I want it to be an original early 70s 1000cc 4-cylinder Goldwing.
I was about to say, or do you want it to be what was it, a 1500? They made a 1500 at first and they went back.
Yeah, the first one was like a 16. They
were bigger. They went backwards. That's all I remember.
Yeah, the concept was bigger than the first one, but the original.
So you want a first gen, traditional first gen Goldwing.
A traditional first gen Goldwing. I'm gonna
GL 1000.
No fairings.
It literally just looks like a CB.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna do small. I'm actually gonna cafe it. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. The exact same thing.
In 100 grain gas tank.
Yep.
Brown seat.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Don't you know?
Don't you know?
Hey everybody, this is Sean at White Lightning Harley Davidson. I want to thank you for listening to the Daily Biker Podcast. You can reach the podcast on Facebook or Instagram at The Daily Biker, or you can email the podcast at thedailybiker@gmail.com. Be sure to keep an eye on White Lightning Harley Davidson's social media pages for the most up-to-date information on all our events and where you can find the boys.